Well, these two have got a job of following Joe Cullen, because he has put in a stunning display. Best one of the weekend so far here at the European Darts Grand Prix. The Yorkshireman knocking out Dave Chisnell convincingly as well. 103.5 his average, 85% of his doubles hit. The only one he missed was in the final visit in the match. On the very next start, he hit double eight anyway. Joe Cullen into the final day of action. Can he put together a little run tomorrow and eclipse his best ever performance on the European Tour and go past the quarter-final stages? We shall see. He faces Raymond van Barneveld, but right now we have got James Wade, a man whose CV in the world of darts is almost unparalleled. Incredible number of major titles he's won. He's in brilliant form as well. He's playing better than he has done for years. But he's taken on M.Webster, who is resurgent right now. Webby, the Grand Prix run to the semi-finals was, well, a very much welcome return to form for the former Lakeside World Champion. Dan Dawson in the commentary box for this one as the machine takes on the Spider, and Rob Malarkey's alongside.
Yeah, should be an absolute belter, this one. Just going back to that first match of the evening session, Cullen, it's really opening up, isn't it? Chisnell's gone, Piper's gone, Jenkins has gone, Boland has gone, Van der Paas has gone. The seeded casualties here are stacking up, and I suspect there are one or two out there who've had a little flutter here on Webster to inflict a little bit of misery on James Wade. But as you say, Dan, you know, his CV stands up to very intense scrutiny, doesn't it? Premier League winner, World Grand Prix winner, World Match Play winner, UK Open winner as well. And James Wade, perhaps overdue some success on the European Tour, but in his way tonight, a man is on the crest of a wave. He must be reaping some sort of benefit after that run to the semis in Dublin last week. And he started off fairly confidently as well with a 6-3 win over Stephen Willard. Okay, Willard was making his European Tour debut, but Webster impressed at times, and he almost impressed there with the first 180 of the match.
Yeah, I think he's going to have to up his game against Wadey, because certainly he's been hammering the practice board after a disappointing, as great as the Grand Prix was for M.Webster, it was disappointing for James Wade, of course. You know, he's a man who's won it previously and would have had high hopes going into that tournament, particularly with how well he's played. Made the match play final, of course, the last major tournament before the Grand Prix, but just didn't happen for him. There's Sammy,
his now wife. Busy summer for Wade, actually, with the run to the World Match Play final, as he said, and then of course he got married in August, and then he had that stint down under as well. A little wonder he had a breather in Innsbruck. He was an absentee for the last European Tour event, and of course he ended that astonishing sequence of Phil Taylor victories in Blackpool as well, which took some doing.
Yeah, it really does. 20 for tops. Big dart for James Wade. A typical James Wade finish.
Yeah, off and running, the number 3 seed here. Webster off and running in the second leg with a 180. Cracking atmosphere inside, by the way. The Glass Palace for this Saturday night session.
85.
Yeah, these two have met each other on a number of occasions. 18 times they've met. Wade's won 11 of them, 4 this year. He's won the last 4 times they've met, but it has to be said that M.Webster has been in the relative doldrums over the last couple of years. He did beat him
60.
Get 1 win back in February, the UK Open qualifier, did Webby. And our spotter, Richard Ashdown, that BDO guy. Oh, you've seen him, good guy.
100.
Just about seen him,
yeah. He pointed out that this was in fact the first match that M.Webster played in the Premier League. His 1 Premier League season.
100.
Played James Wade, beat him 8-3 at the O2 Arena. Kind of went downhill for him after that in the Premier League.
Yeah, and prior to this appearance in Sindelfingen this weekend, Webster hadn't played in Europe since losing to Wade in the last 16 in Dusseldorf. 6-4 the score that day.
100.
But if this really is the resurgence of M.Webster, the dart player, And it's double 10. Double 5 to level the match.
57.
Likelihood is he's coming back. If this is his resurgence, then he is a very different player from what we've seen over the last couple of years. 156 is not going, so Webby will return for 122, you would think.
60. Archery require 5.
There's the 1. In the madhouse.
And he gets out of the madhouse as well. So Webster is off and running here. Rod Harrington made the point in commentary yesterday with Webster's match against Willard. It was all about, well, we talked about it yesterday as well, the second album syndrome, whether Webster could back it up after his good run to the last 4 in Dublin. And it was a win yesterday that he just needed to chalk off and get up and running once again. A lot of expectation on him this weekend as well, after what he achieved in Ireland.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not certainly suggesting that Mark Webster is backfiring on all cylinders all of a sudden. One swallow doesn't make a summer, but there's certainly a lot of signs. We know he's a classy operator, and his throw is a lot smoother. It's been getting better over the course of the year. And with confidence being just such a huge factor in this game. That 1 week could sustain him for months to come.
Yeah, both financially and psychologically. Yeah,
exactly. Just give him something to cling to that helps him win games that he's been losing over the last couple of years.
161.
Just a quick look at Webby's score there. Doesn't need to go for the treble 17, so stays up there and hits the 1. And you can't ask for any more than that from James Wade.
No, you can't. He had a quick glance just to check that Webster was not on a finish, and Wade has set it up very nicely indeed.
99. James, you require 40.
Ooh, guess what? Double 10. James Wade. He's missed it.
He's made it awkward and all. No double 10 is awkward. He turned the lights off and he did it.
Game on.
Well, that happened in Mulheim, so don't tempt fate, Dan.
Fair point.
By the way, I'm concerned about this light here. I'll have to have a look at that in a moment above the commentary desk. Anyway, back on the hockey. We're going with throw here at the moment. 2 Wade leads.
45.
Winning with this one faces either Jamie Caven, Jabba, former European Tour finalist, or Simon Whitlock.
And they're on next. Yeah, they're on stage next as well.
96.
Whitlock could do with a good run, or at least a couple of wins in Europe. He's had a torrid time of it of late. I think he'll be glad he's not playing Rabbi John Rodriguez.
100.
Having come a cropper against the youngster in the last 2 tournaments in Austria and Mulheim.
Yeah, quite convincingly so as well.
96.
Rabbi John dumped out in the first round here.
Yeah, it's opening up, isn't it, the draw, the number of seeded players who've gone, especially in the bottom half, although there is the very clear and present danger of Michael Van Kerwin in the bottom half of the draw as well. I don't think any players will be counting their chickens just yet.
100.
Well, these European Tour events, it's sort of seeded slightly differently from other tournaments. You do get very strange games. Alan Norris, Stephen Bunting in the very first round yesterday. Absolutely mad.
And you mentioned the anomaly of Barney being a 5-time world champion, being unseeded for an event like this, having come through qualifying.
20-time major winner, not only unseeded, but first on in the afternoon session. Get on there, Barney, play some darts.
Come back tomorrow, we might give you a better slot.
That's another wonderful set-up shot from James Wade. But Webby is probably looking at the 25 here. Oh, it's too good, it's too good.
Wouldn't you just know it?
And when he gets the 1 dart. That's all he needs. To a piece.